When we need to wear diapers for any reason, it can be easy to get hung up on the reservations that we have about going out and being around other people. That's why it's important to recognize those signs that diapers are keeping us from socializing. One sign that our issues are affecting our social life is when we get invited to go out somewhere that we really want to say yes to, but we end up saying no because we're worried about what might happen if we have an accident and need to change. Well, this is an understandable concern. With the right kind of diapers, we should be able to go out with confidence that we're not going to have any embarrassing incidents occur. When you're avoiding doing the things you know you really want to do, this is a surefire sign that diapers are affecting your social life. It won't just affect your choice to go out and have a good time with friends either, it could also cause us to be more reserved when it comes to attending important life events. For example, I have a wedding to attend later this week that involves me getting together with a bunch of people I haven't seen in a very long time. These are the very people I spent many years keeping my secret from. Long story short, I'll be throwing down on an Airbnb to share with a bunch of people who know very little about my issues or my diapering needs. On that note, we'll be discussing more about embarrassing leaks and solutions to them in next week's videos. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It's probably going to be a bit of a challenging trip for me, and I could see myself at an earlier point in my life shying away from this trip when I didn't have the confidence that I currently have today. Of course, this is a close friend's important life event, and I would regret it the rest of my life if I didn't show up. And that's another one of those signs right there. If you find yourself missing out and regretting it later on, if you have those moments of regret, those are surefire signs you're allowing your issues to impact your social life. Maybe it's not a wedding you're missing out on, but a fun trip to an amusement park or a water park. Maybe it's just missing out on going out to dinner with some friends and having a few drinks. The point is, we need to learn to recognize and take note of these moments where we're avoiding the things in life that we really want to do because of our incontinence issues or our diapering needs. These are the areas where we need to attack. Once we start identifying and making a list of the things that we're actively avoiding doing that we really want to do, then we know the different areas that we need to start making preparations for. One way to feel more confident about going out and spending time with family and friends is to know where you'll be going and what you'll be doing. By knowing where you're going and knowing how much time you'll be spending there, you'll have a good idea of how much supplies and preparations you'll need to take before leaving. For trips like the one I'm going on later this week, knowing what sort of activities are planned will better help me to strategize which products to bring, how much of each of them to bring, and how to best manage my issues with discretion. When it comes to preparation for social events, you also want to have a plan of action in mind. What exactly will you do when you need to change? What might you actually say to discreetly excuse yourself from the group? The idea here is to be mentally prepared to do what needs to be done. Remember to treat needing to change your diaper as casually as anyone else might excuse themselves to go use the restroom. Basically, just excuse yourself to go use the restroom. They excuse themselves to relieve their bladder, while we excuse ourselves to relieve our skin. Also, have a plan for what to do with the dirty diapers. Sometimes people can feel a little bit self-conscious about disposing of it, so have a plan in mind if you're one of those people. When we're prepared and we have a plan, we feel a lot more confident about going out and enjoying ourselves. Diapers are simply a tool to enable freedom and control over our lives, and we really need to use them for that. So if you have friends that spontaneously call or pop up unannounced, have a special diaper bag packed and ready to go just for those occasions. With every fear that you plan for and face, you'll be building up your confidence one social event at a time. Don't let shame and embarrassment win the day. These are the enemies in our world. In order to build up our confidence, we must learn to recognize and challenge the things that cause us shame. There are quite a few of these things that are built into the world of adult diapers that inadvertently reinforce and cause that shame. From the way that diapers are marketed to the way that diapers are treated by medical professionals. That's why I think it's really important to recognize and discuss the ways that medical professionals are trained to shame diapers. Check out that video next. Until next time, stay dry.